All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting ready for the second half of our doubleheader for you here tonight on this Sunday. It'll be the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. The Chiefs come in with a 5-4 record. Let's look at the AFC West. The Seahawks are 6-3. The Chiefs are one game back, along with the Raiders and Chargers, all at 5-4. So this is a big game for them. And the Browns come in at 2-7. They're currently in last place in the AFC Central, having a terrible season. All right, if y'all need to stop texting me so my phone stops doing that. All right, let's take a look at the standings right now. Gracie got the last game. Actually, she got the last game right. She's 52-52. She's right at 500. Misty got the last game wrong. She's at 51-52, one game under 500. Evil Dead got the last game wrong. He's now at 71-53. He's 18 games over 500. Let's see who he takes in this one. The Chiefs and Browns. I have an idea who he's going to take, but I'll wait and see for him to make his pick official. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let's head out to Cleveland, Ohio for this one. Chiefs, Browns here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Brown Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. It's the Chiefs and the Browns. And welcome in to another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along. On this Sunday, the second half of our doubleheader, the Evil Dead is taking the Chiefs. I thought as much. So Evil Dead and Misty both taking Kansas City. Another rain game. We've had terrible weather up in the Northeast this week. Yeah, Waldo made a comment. The Browns will kick off. Kansas City gets the ball first from the 12-yard line. Tracy on the return, out over the 30 and out to the 34-yard line. Will Tracy, the rookie out of Baylor, on the return. Gracie's here. Say hi, Gracie. Corey Morris, the quarterback for the Chiefs in his second year out of LSU. Kansas City, like I said, just one game behind the Seahawks, along with the Raiders and the Chargers, in a very tight AFC West. Browns currently in last place, 2-7. In the AFC Central. Been a rough season for the Cleveland Brownies. 1st and 10 Chiefs. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Morris in the shotgun. Morris hands off to Vaughn Manning. Manning picks up a yard to the 35. Let's take a look at the Kansas City offense. Up front, Guerin, Terry, James, Brooks, and Carpenter. And then it's Floyd, Franklin, Manning, Kerwin, and Swift. Gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Chiefs at their own 35, just underway. On 2nd and 9, Chiefs come out in the offset eye. Morris under center. Morris hands off to Manning, trying to get outside. And David Williamson making the tackle. And that's going to be a loss of 2 yards back to the 32-yard line. Williamson in his 8th year, the safety out of Georgia Tech. It'll be 3rd and 11. Vaughn Manning, the 8th year back out of Hawaii. 3rd and 11 for Kansas City at their own 32-yard line. Chiefs come out 5 wide, 4 to one side, the far side. Morris takes the snap, looking, throws, and caught by Tom Kerwin down the middle to the 47-yard line. A 21-yard gain into Cleveland territory for Tom Kerwin, the third-year tight end out of Oklahoma. And that'll be a first down for the Chiefs. Antonio Gibson on the tackle, along with Brad Cowan, the rookie defensive back out of Wisconsin. First down, Chiefs at the Cleveland 47, opening drive of the game. Kansas City comes out in the offset eye. Morris under center. Morris hands off to Manning around the outside, and Vaughn Manning gets the corner and gets out to the 41, a gain of 6. Tackle made by Jake Franklin, the fourth-year defensive back out of Maryland. A gain of 6 will be 2nd and 4 for the Chiefs at the Cleveland 41-yard line. Four wide for Kansas City. Morris on the shotgun, 2nd and 4. Fakes the handoff. Morris looking, throws, and is picked off by David Williamson. Coming the other way. One man to beat down the sideline, and Morris makes the tackle at the 35. David Williamson picks it off and brings it back to the Kansas City 35-yard line, and the Cleveland Browns will take over with great field position as Kansas City comes up empty on their opening drive. The intended receiver was Francis Floyd. And now the Browns offense comes out. They're led by their quarterback, Garrett Green, the third-year quarterback out of West Virginia. One of only 2 quarterbacks in sim season history to throw 5 touchdown passes in one game. The other one being the Dylan Gabriel for the 49ers. There you go. I had a brain cramp. 1st and 10 from the Chief 35-yard line. Green in the shotgun. Green hands off to Marion Tubbs, and Tubbs will lose 3 yards back to the 38-yard line. The tackle made by Melvin Keith, the safety, on the safety blitz in his second year out of Louisiana Tech. .5:35 and counting here in the first quarter. 2nd and 12 for the Browns at the Chief 38. 4 receivers wide. Green under center. Green draws back. Throws outside. Caught by Thad Underwood, the rookie tight end, out to the 23-yard line. A gain of 15. The rookie out of Tennessee, Thad Underwood, their first-round draft pick. First down, Cleveland. Keeps the drive alive. That stops the clock for the moment with 5:18 left in the first quarter. Now it starts running. 1st and 10 from the Kansas City 23-yard line. Green under center. Green fakes the handoff. Watch out. Gets sacked by Kevin Crawford back at the 30-yard line, a loss of 7. Crawford, the 8th-year defensive end out of Connecticut. And that'll bring up 2nd and 17. .450 and counting here in the first quarter. 2nd and 17 for the Browns at the Kansas City 30-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Green in the shotgun. Green drops back. Green gets sacked again This time back at the 38 by Luke Crosby, the safety, in his 8th year out of UNLV. And that'll bring up 3rd and 25. The Browns are going in the wrong direction. Back-to-back sacks by the Chiefs. And now the Browns, that's the way their season's been going. It'll be 3rd and forever. 3rd and 25 at the 38-yard line. They have to get down to the 13 for a first down. Browns come out 5 wide, empty backfield. Green in the shotgun on 3rd and 25. Green looking. Green throws, and he got bumped, and that disrupted everything. Incomplete to be 4th down. So the Browns get the pick, but they can't capitalize. They're going to try a 55-yard field goal in the rain. Zach Milholland, the rookie out of Oregon. Well, Pearson's going to punt. Wow, they opt out of the field goal. Tanner Pearson punts, and it's out of bounds at the 18. And now Corey Morris comes back out to lead the offense. Misty's trying to tell me something. What? You're welcome. So both teams come up empty on their opening possessions. 1st and 10 Kansas City from their own 18. 4:05 left in the first quarter. No score here in rainy Cleveland, Ohio. 3 to the far side. Morris on first down, hands off to Manning. And Manning picks up 2 to the 20-yard line. Let's take a look at the Browns defense. They play a 4-3. Mosley, Alvarez, Austin, and Hayward up front. Linebackers, Jordan, Wright, and Randolph. And the secondary, Gibson, Sullivan, Williamson, and Franklin. Austin Schaefer on the tackle, the former Jet and Buccaneer. In his 10th year out of Florida International. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Chiefs at their own 20-yard line. 3:40 left in the first quarter, no score. Morris drops back. Morris steps up, fires deep, and Antonio Gibson picks it off for Cleveland, coming the other way. And he brings it back to the 37-yard line. Well, this is a sloppy game early. Antonio Gibson picks it off. The 7th-year defensive back out of Nebraska. Corey Morris has thrown 2 picks here in the first quarter for the Chiefs. And now the Browns once again will take over. They came up empty last time, had to punt. Let's see if the Browns can do anything this time, as their offense will come back out. Three minutes, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. No score. 1st and 10 for the Browns at the Kansas City 37. Let's see what the Browns can do. Green under center on 1st and 10. Dyer in motion. Green drops back, throws, and caught by Dyer. That's Atticus Dyer down to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. Dyer in his 2nd year out of Michigan, the wide receiver. Mueller on the tackle for the Chiefs. The linebacker, Eric Mueller, and the rookie out of Cincinnati. 2nd and 6 for the Browns at the Kansas City 33, as we're coming up on 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Green in the shotgun. Green drops back, throws, caught by Jefferson. And that's Tim Jefferson, formerly with the Saints. The 10th year receiver out of Ohio State, down to the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. And that'll be a Browns first down. Tim Jefferson spent 9 years with New Orleans, now in his first season with the Browns. Tackle made by Dion Mills, the 2nd year defensive back out of Minnesota. But it's a first down for the Browns, down to the Kansas City 20-yard line. 2:57 left. I think we had an injury timeout. That's why the clock stopped. Tomorrow night we'll be on at 9 o'clock Eastern time. We'll be on an hour later. I won't be getting in from the station until an hour later than normal tomorrow. So we'll have one game. It'll be the 49ers and the Dolphins from Miami tomorrow, 9 Eastern. Here at Gem and Sports. 1st and 10 from the 20. 4 wide. Green fakes the handoff, throws, and tries to dump it off. Incomplete. Trying to hit the running back. Actually, he's trying to hit the tight end, Mike Mueller, in his 8th year out of Michigan. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Browns come out in the I formation. Green under center. Green to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs, no gain. The 7th year back out of Florida State. Leon Holmes on the tackle for Kansas City in his 6th year out of Arkansas. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 20-yard line. On 3rd down. 4 wide. Green in the shotgun. 3rd and 10. Green drops back, throws, and he led his receiver too much. He was looking for Atticus Dyer. It'll be 4th down. And the Browns will try a 37-yard field goal attempt. Zach Milholland will come on, the rookie out of Oregon. Milholland from 37. In the rain here in Cleveland. The kick is up. And it's good. And the Browns take a 3-0 lead. 2:18 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Brown Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. The 5-4 Chiefs and the 2-7 Browns. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead here on this Sunday. I think Waldo's here. Misty's here. How you doing, Misty? Misty's waving. If you missed the earlier game, the Patriots upset the Steelers 21-18. Unbelievable game. Tanner Pearson will kick off. From the 8-yard line, Tracy on the return. Will Tracy brings it out to the 32. And that's where Kansas City will take over, 1st and 10. I just realized I haven't saved that game to YouTube yet. So let me go ahead and do it right now. Only takes a second. And there it is. It is being uploaded as we speak. 1st and 10, Kansas City now from their own 32-yard line. Morris in the shotgun. Morris hands off to Manning, and Vaughn Manning breaks away up the middle and gets out to the 47, a gain of 15. And that'll be a first down for the Chiefs. Now we will have hockey after this. First and 10 from the 47. Chiefs come out in the offset eye. Morris under center. Morris fakes the handoff. Morris rolls out. And Morris is going to fire it deep downfield. Incomplete. They're looking for Francis Floyd. It was broken up by David Williamson. Incomplete. Well, that could have been 6 for the Chiefs. But he couldn't hold on. As Williamson slaps that ball away. It'll be 2nd and 10, Kansas City, at their own 47-yard line. 1:36 left here in the first quarter. The Browns lead it 3-0. Chiefs come out. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Morris under center. Morris to Manning, gets outside, and Von Manning to the 42-yard line. 11 yards, and that'll be a Kansas City first down. That'll move the chains. Coming up to make the tackle, number 39, Tom Sullivan, the third-year safety out of Miami. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at the Cleveland 42-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Morris in the shotgun. Morris draws back. Morris steps up. In trouble now. Breaks a tackle, but not the second time. Goes down at the 45, a loss of 3. On the tackle, number 95, Cameron Hayward, the 14th year defensive end out of Ohio State. It'll be 2nd and 13, a loss of 3 yards. Down to 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Browns up 3-0. 2nd and 13. Chiefs at the Brown 45. Morris fakes the handoff. Morris looking, rolls out. And now Morris fires deep. Caught by Ryan on the sideline down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 23. Zach Ryan, the second-year tight end out of Oklahoma State. 23 yards and a Kansas City first down. Gets out of bounds. Nice footwork by Ryan. .29 seconds left here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 from the Brown 22. 3 to the near side. Morris in the shotgun. Morris fires deep to Chambers. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Chambers, a 22-yard touchdown catch. The rookie out of USC. And the Chiefs take the lead, 6-3. The rookie barely got in. Sullivan on the tackle at the goal line, but he broke the plane. And now Brandon White will come on, the third-year kicker out of Alabama, for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it is good. Chiefs lead it 7-3 with 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Live from Brown Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. This stadium changes its name every other week also, so I just call it Brown Stadium. I'm not going to go chasing after naming rights. .16 seconds left in the quarter. Brandon White will kick off. And that's through the end zone almost. Tim Jefferson downs it about 9 yards deep. Touchback. And Cleveland will have it 1st and 10 from the 25. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. First and 10 Cleveland from their own 25. Two backs in the backfield. Green in the shotgun. Green hands off to Marion Tubbs around the outside. Tubbs turns back inside. Down to the 34. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. And that's going to do it. At the end of 1. Chiefs lead it 7-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Cleveland Browns Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. We go to the second quarter in our Week 10 matchup. The Chiefs at 5-4, the Browns at 2-7. Kansas City leads at 7-3 as we start the second quarter. It'll be 2nd and 1 for the Browns at their own 34-yard line. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead here on this Sunday. Great to have you along. Second half of our doubleheader. Green in the shotgun on 2nd and 1. Mueller in motion. Green fakes the handoff, throws downfield and caught. Nope, Jefferson couldn't hold on. It was knocked away by Dion Mills, the defensive back. It'll be 3rd and 1. Nice defensive play by Mills. Third and 1 for the Browns at their own 34-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Green under center. Green draws back, throws, dumps it off to Royal. And James Royal, 3 yards to the 37. And that'll be a Cleveland first down. Royal in his 14th year out of North Carolina. He's had an interesting career. He went from the Ravens to the Browns to the Rams and then back to the Browns. First and 10 Cleveland at their own 37-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield. Green in the shotgun. First and 10. Green hands off to Marion Tubbs, and Tubbs makes his way to the 44, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Shane Younger on the tackle, the linebacker, in his 2nd year out of Oregon State. Seven minutes left in the half. 2nd and 3 for the Browns at their own 44-yard line. Green hands off to Tubbs, gets the first down across midfield to the Kansas City 49-yard line. And that'll be a Cleveland first down. .640 in counting. We're in the first half. Browns come out 4 wide on first down. Green under center. Green to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs out to the 39-yard line, a gain of 10. And that'll be a Browns first down. Finally coming up to make the tackle, number 21. That's Eric Morales, the 7th-year defensive back out of Montana, the former Ram. Cleveland's got a drive going on here. 4 wide, 1st and 10 from the Chief 39-yard line. Green in the gun. Green draws back. Green looking. Throws outside. Caught by Mueller, who gets to the 35. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. Philip Eric on the tackle, the safety, in his 6th year out of Albany. What's Albany's nickname? Is it the Firebirds? I can't remember. 2nd and 6 from the 35-yard line. Green in the gun. 4 wide. Green to Webster. And Webster to the 30-yard line. A gain of 5. Gavin Webster, the rookie out of Oregon State, on the carry. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Clock is moving. 5:12 and counting here in the second quarter. Great Danes, thank you. I don't know why I keep thinking it's the Firebirds. 5 wide, 3rd and 1. Green looking. Green throws deep, and it's nearly picked off, broken up by Eric Morales. It'll be 4th down. Great Danes is actually a pretty cool mascot. It'll be 4th down. The Browns will probably kick a field goal. It'll be a 47-yard field goal attempt. I can just see like Marmaduke on their helmet or something. Zach Milholland will come on. This will be a 47-yard field goal attempt to close the Browns to within one. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. And the Chief lead is now 7-6 with 4:53 left to play in the first quarter, or first half. We're in the second quarter. Live from Brown Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio, Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. Who do they play next week? There you go. Next week, the Browns play at the Jets. And the Kansas City Chiefs next week will host the Chargers. And now the kickoff by Milholland. And that will go about 8 yards deep, and Harper brings it out. He only gets out to the 20-yard line. That's Don Harper, the rookie out of Citadel, on the return. In Kenosha, Firebirds, yeah. Some highlights. As Corey Morris, they're showing a couple of his passes. That was the touchdown to Chambers a moment ago. Davis in the house. Your Patriots hung on to beat the Steelers 21-18. I don't know if you know that. You did win your game. The Patriots beat the Steelers before this 21-18. I don't know where you were. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Morris in the shotgun. Morris hands off to Manning, and Vaughn Manning gets the first down and a lot more. Manning off to the races, and he gets all the way down to the 40-yard line. That's a 50-yard run by Vaughn Manning. It's a 40-yard run, I'm sorry. He went from the 20 to the 40. The other 40. That's 40 yards. It's still a Kansas City first down. Finally catching up to him, making the tackle, was number 20. That's Jake Franklin, the fourth-year defensive back out of Maryland. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at the Cleveland 40-yard line. Cool. I'm not going to start another college season until the fall. 1st and 10 from the 40. Kerwin in motion. Morris fakes the handoff. Morris throws, and Kerwin can't hold on. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Tom Kerwin, the third-year tight end out of Oklahoma. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. It just takes so long to do a college season. 2nd and 10 from the 40. Morris under center. Morris looking, throws, caught by Swift. And Rashard Swift out to the 34-yard line. A gain of 6 will bring up 3rd and 4. Swift, the 10th-year receiver out of Alcorn State. Under 4 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. Kansas City up by 1, 7-6. Chiefs come out 4 wide, single back. Morris back, throws, and nobody there. Incomplete. Somebody ran the wrong route, and that'll bring up 4th down. Let's see if Kansas City tries a 51-yard field goal. Brandon White will come on. They're going to try it from 51 yards. Brandon White. Snap, kick is up. And that's not going to make it. There is a wind also in this game going from right to left, I've noticed. Not as brisk as the one last game, but it's still there. He was kicking against the wind. And the Browns will come on, and they have a chance now to score before halftime. Kansas City leads it 7-6 with 3:35 left in the second quarter. Brown Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio, Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. Earlier this evening, the New England Patriots upset the Pittsburgh Steelers 21-18. That game is being uploaded on YouTube as we speak. All our games are archived to YouTube. 1st and 10. Green in the gun. Green looking. Throws. Caught by Mueller. And Mueller 4 yards out to the 45-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5, a 5-yard gain. Mike Mueller, the 8th-year tight end out of Michigan. .3:15 and counting. Here in the second, Browns come out in the eye. Green under center. Green to Tubbs, and Marion Tubbs gets 4 yards to the 49. I think he picked up the first down. If not, he's close. Out to the Cleveland 49-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Yep, it's a first down for the Brownies. Under 3 minutes left here in the first half. Just a 1-point lead for the Chiefs. On 1st and 10, in the offset eye, Green under center.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38.
Green to Tubbs. And Tubbs is going to lose 4 yards back to the 47-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 14. As Eric Mueller, not Mueller, the rookie out of Cincinnati, on the tackle. You got a Mueller and a Mueller. Mueller is the tight end for the Browns, and Mueller is the linebacker for the Chiefs. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning here. 2nd and 14 for the Browns at their own 47. Green in the shotgun. Green hands off to Tubbs up the middle, and Marion Tubbs gets out to the 44-yard line. 9 yards to be 3rd and 5. 2-minute warning. Chiefs lead at 7-6 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Brown Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. 2 minutes left in the first half. Kansas City leads at 7-6 over the Browns. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Cleveland at the Kansas City 44-yard line. Browns come out 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Green in the shotgun. Green looks. Green fires. Caught by Mueller to the 38. A gain of 6. And that'll be a Cleveland first down. Mike Mueller, the big tight end. Shane Younger, the linebacker, on the tackle for the Chiefs. Got a decent crowd here on this Sunday night. I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern. We'll be on an hour late tomorrow night, 9 Eastern, 8 Central. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Green in the shotgun. Green looking, throws, and it's nearly picked off. Shane Younger, the linebacker, nearly picked it off. Incomplete pass. .128 left to play in the first half. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Browns at the Kansas City 38-yard line. We have 3 receivers off to the far side. Green in the shotgun. Green drops back. Green fires deep and incomplete. Atticus Dyer couldn't hold on. That was on Dyer. He should have caught that. And that'll bring up 3rd down. He hit him right in the hands. Maybe that was the problem. Got to catch those. 3rd and 10 for the Browns at the Kansas City 38. 1:23 left here in the first half. As the Browns offense comes back out. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Green in the shotgun.
Let's go. Red 38.
Green drops back. Looking. Fires. Caught by Royal. And James Royal to the 25. A gain of 13 yards. And that'll be a Cleveland first down. Leon Holmes, the linebacker, on the tackle. In his 6th year out of Arkansas. But that's a first down for the Brownies. As the Browns only down by a point, a field goal would give them the lead going into halftime. We're coming up on a minute left in the half. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Green in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Green drops back, throws, and it's nearly picked off. Dion Mills, the defensive back, nearly had himself a pick. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. 49 seconds left in the half. Boy, teams on both sides have butterfinger-itis. They just can't hold on to the ball. 2nd and 10 for the Browns at the Kansas City 25. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Green in the shotgun. Green, it's a blitz. Throws outside to Tubbs. Turns upfield. Marion Tubbs inside the 10. Tubbs in for the touchdown. A 25-yard catch and run for the touchdown. Marion Tubbs, the 7th year back out of Florida State. And the Browns go up 12-7. They take the lead before halftime. That was a nice run after the catch by Tubbs. And now Zach Milholland for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. Browns lead at 13-7. 41 seconds left in the half. Here at Brown Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Week 10 here at Jammin' Sports. When this week is over, we'll have 6 weeks left of the regular season. We're under 100 games left in the regular season. When this week is over, we'll have 84 regular season games left. Nice camera work. There we go. In the rain here in Cleveland. And now Tanner Pearson will kick off. And that goes through the end zone. Touchback. And the Chiefs will have it at their own 25 with 41 seconds left here in the first half. Trailing now 13-7. Kansas City at 5-4. As I said before, they're 1 game out of first place in the AFC West behind the Seahawks. But they're also tied with the Raiders and Chargers at 5-4. It's a 3-way tie for second. First and 10, Kansas City from the 25. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Morris in the shotgun. Morris drops back. Sets up a screen pass to Manning, but the Browns are right there. A loss of 4 yards, and the Chiefs take a timeout. It'll be 2nd and 14. They cut away too quickly. I didn't see who made the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 14 for the Chiefs, back at their own 21. 37 seconds left until halftime. All these teams in the real NFL set to build domes. I don't like it. 2nd and 14 from the 21-yard line. Morris in the shotgun. Morris to Manning. And Manning gets outside. And Manning makes his way to the 25-yard line, a 4-yard gain. Got the 4 yards back. It'll be third down. Tom Sullivan came up, made the tackle, the safety. Kansas City still has 2 timeouts, 31 seconds left in the half. Morris under center on 3rd and 10. Morris to Manning. And Vaughn Manning out to the 32, a gain of 7. And now the Browns take a timeout. It'll be 4th and 3. The Browns want an opportunity to score again. If I had it my way, every NFL team would play in an open-air stadium, and they'd play on grass. The way it should be played. If I was the god of football. Kenneth Arnold back to punt, gets the punt away on 4th and 3. It gets caught in the wind, and it's going to be down to the 45-yard line. And now the Browns have it at the Kansas City 45. That was not a good punt. It was like a 13-yard punt. Browns at the Chief 45. They still have 2 timeouts. I can see them tacking on another field goal here. First and 10. Let's see what the Browns can do here. 2 backs in the backfield. Green in the shotgun on first down. Green drops back. Green looking, fires away, gets down to Dyer, down to the 32, a gain of 13 yards. And the Browns take another timeout with 10 seconds left. And now Cleveland's in field goal range. It'd be a 49-yard field goal from here, as Atticus Dyer made that catch. Does Cleveland go ahead and kick the field goal now or take a shot at the end zone? They might try it now, seeing as there's only 10 seconds left. But they do have a timeout, though. Since they have a timeout, they're going to run a play. Green under center, 1st and 10 for the Chief 32. Green drops back, throws, caught by Royal. Picks up 6 to the 26-yard line. Browns take their final timeout. It'll be 2nd and 4. And now it's a 43-yard field goal attempt with 7 seconds left. And I'm sure they'll bring out their kicker, Zach Milholland. He'll try one from 43 yards. I mean, I would. They can make it a 2-score game if he connects here going into halftime. All right, Zach Milholland, the rookie out of Oregon, from 43 yards in the rain. Snap, kick is up. Low kick, and it's no good. He missed it to the left. A line drive kick that hooked left. It remains a 13-7 ball game in favor of the Browns. Yeah, he kind of hooked that one. And now Kansas City will take over with what? 4 seconds left? 3 seconds left until halftime. See what Kansas City does. Did they run a play, take a knee? What are they going to do? Well, they got 3 receivers off to the far side. It's going to be Hail Mary time for the Chiefs. Morris in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Morris drops back. Morris looking. Throws deep into a crowd. Bouncing around. It's actually caught by Williamson. Comes away with it. A flag is down. So hold everything. Boy, there's a lot of moving parts on that one. Time has expired in the half, but there is a penalty.
Offense.
Do they get a free play? I don't think so. Nope, go to halftime. Browns lead it 13-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Browns Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. We go to the second half. The Browns lead the Chiefs 13-7. Gracie's happy. She took the Browns. Say hi, Gracie. Don't you know it? She knows who the greatest of all time is. Say he's the greatest of all time. There you go. You heard it right here. Of course, he's probably not listening. I don't see anything. Kansas City will kick off. The Browns lead by 6, and they will get the second half kickoff. There's the kick. Fielded at the 10-yard line. Jefferson over the 20, 25, and Tim Jefferson out to the 31-yard line. And that's where Cleveland will take over as we start quarter number 3. The second half of our doubleheader here tonight. Been a busy weekend for me. Jim is tired. He's only doing 2 games. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Green in the gun. Green looking. Green rolls out. And Green gets tackled by Shane Younger out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 8 by Garrett Green. 3rd-year quarterback out of West Virginia. Gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the 39. Browns trying to pull off an upset. The Patriots had an upset over the Steelers earlier. 2nd and 2 from the 39. Browns come out in the eye. Green under center. Green fakes the handoff, but it's a safety blitz. Luke Crosby on the sack. A loss of 8 yards back to the 31-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Browns. A well-executed safety blitz by Luke Crosby, the 8th-year safety out of UNLV. And that running back, Marion Tubbs, he missed his block. Crosby just blew right by him. 3rd and 10 from the 31-yard line. Four wide, 3 to the far side. Green in the shotgun, 3rd and 10. Green looking. Green throws and caught by Mueller out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 20 to Mike Mueller down to the Kansas City 49. And that'll be a Cleveland first down. Tackle made by the safety, Melvin Keith, in his 2nd year at Louisiana Tech. First down, Browns. First and 10. 4 wide for Cleveland. Green under center. Pitches to Tubbs. And Tubbs will get hit for a loss of yardage back to the 48, a loss of 3. Philip Eric came in, the strong safety in his 6th year out of Albany. The Great Danes, the Marmadukes. I still get a mental image of the Marmaduke on the helmet. It'll be 2nd and 13 for the Browns, back at their own 48-yard line. 6:10 and counting. Green under center. Green fakes the handoff. Green rolls out. And now Green is going to take off. And Garrett Green down to the 43-yard line. And that will be a gain of 9. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Couldn't quite get the first down. Smart does a hook slide. 5:40 and counting. Browns come out. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Green in the shotgun, 3rd and 4. Green draws back. And he gets sacked. Back at the 49. A loss of 6. Leon Holmes on the tackle, excuse me. A loss of 8, actually. Be 4th and 12 back at the 49-yard line. .5:15 and counting. The Browns will punt. Tanner Pearson on 4th and 12. Back to punt. Gets the punt away. He kind of shanked that one. It's caught in the wind, though. And that goes into the end zone, barely. It'll be a touchback, and the Chiefs will have it at the 20-yard line with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Here live from Brown Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Week number 10 here at Jammin' Sports. Browns lead it 13-7. Let's see what the Chiefs can do here on this drive. Looking at the rest of the schedule this week, the Seahawks and everybody that they're tied with. The Raiders play the Seahawks, and the Chargers are at Denver. That's later this week. 1st and 10. Morris looks, throws, caught by Ryan. And Ryan out to the 28-yard line. Zach Ryan, the tight end. A gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the 28-yard line. Tackle made by Kerry Randolph, 9th-year linebacker out of Ole Miss. 2nd and 2 for the Chiefs at their own 28. They come out in the eye with Morris under center. Hands off, nope, play action. Throws, near side, and he overthrows his target. Incomplete. He was looking for the fullback, Brooks Harriman, out of the backfield, number 37, in his 6th year out of Mississippi State. Incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 2 from the 28-yard line. In the I formation on 3rd down. Morris to Manning, gets outside, and Vaughn Manning down the sideline. Gets out to the 45-yard line, a gain of 17. And that'll be a Kansas City first down. Kansas City down by 6. They can take the lead with a touchdown and the PAT. Antonio Gibson came around and made the tackle. The 7th-year defensive back out of Nebraska. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Everybody in tight for the Chiefs on 1st down. Morris under center. Morris to Manning. And Vaughn Manning across midfield to the 49-yard line. As Manning goes over 100 yards on the afternoon. 106 yards, a gain of 6. And they're in Browns territory at the 49-yard line. Vaughn Manning in his 8th year out of Hawaii. 2nd and 4 from the 49-yard line. Kansas City comes out in the eye. Morris under center. Morris to Manning. And Manning will lose 2 yards back to the 49. And that'll bring up 3rd and 6. The tackle made by Ricardo Alvarez. Speaking of Hawaii, Alvarez, the defensive tackle in his 6th year out of Hawaii. The Warriors of Hawaii sending a lot of players to this sim season. 3rd and 6 for the Chiefs at their own 49. 5 wide, empty backfield. Morris in the shotgun. Morris looking. Morris throws and caught by Kerwin. And he took a shot by the linebacker Cam Wright. Incomplete to be 4th down. Wright with a well-timed hit. The 7th-year linebacker out of Oregon. It'll be 4th down. The Chiefs will have to punt with 2:57 left in the 3rd quarter. Arnold back to punt, gets the punt away. Short punt. Fair caught. No, they don't fair catch it. At the 32, they bring it out to the 33-yard line. Atticus Dyer on the punt return. Cleveland still up by 6 as Garrett Green will come back out. .249 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Browns come out. In the offset eye, Green under center. Green to Tubbs, and Marion Tubbs breaks a tackle, and Marion Tubbs out to the 46, a gain of 13. And that'll be a Cleveland first down. Eric Morales came up, made the tackle. Browns can make it a 2-score game with any type of score here. 2.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Up 13-7. Browns come out. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Green in the shotgun. Green throws near side to Dyer, and Dyer gets bowled over for a 4-yard loss back to the 42-yard line. Leading the charge, number 58, Carlos Westbrook, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Northwestern. A loss of 4, be 2nd and 14. Coming up on 2 minutes left to play here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 14. Browns come out. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Green in the shotgun. Green draws back. Green throws, and Jefferson makes the catch out to the 44-yard line. 14 yards, and that'll be a first down. Got just enough into Kansas City territory. Don Harper on the tackle. The defensive back, the rookie out of Citadel. First down, Browns. 1:30 left to play. We're in the 3rd quarter. Everybody in tight. Green under center. Green, play action, throws, caught by Tubbs, and Marion Tubbs out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 4, be 2nd and 6. Clock stops for the moment with 1:18 left in the 3rd. Browns come out in the offset eye. Green under center on 2nd down. Green hands off to Tubbs, and Marion Tubbs to the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard. That'll bring up 3rd and 6. Arthur Randall on the tackle, number 91. The 7th-year defensive tackle out of Harvard, the Ivy Leaguer. 3rd and 6 for Cleveland now. We're down to 45 seconds left in the quarter. Green in the shotgun. Green looking. Green throws, and caught by Atticus Dyer down to the 18-yard line. A gain of 21 yards and a Cleveland first down. Browns in field goal range, trying to make it a 2-score game. Eric Morales on the tackle for the Chiefs. Boy, we have another upset brewing here tonight. First and 10 for the Browns at the Kansas City 18. We're down to 18 seconds. They have time to get the play off. Green under center. Green hands off to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs all the way down to the 8. A gain of 10. And that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Browns lead it 13-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Brown Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. We go to the fourth quarter. Browns up by 6 on the Chiefs, 13-7. A low-scoring, hard-hitting game, but the Browns have it first and goal at the Kansas City 8. The Chiefs at 5-4, the Browns at 2-7. The Chiefs in danger of losing their third in a row. First and goal from the 8. They got blew out by the Dolphins last week. Green draws back. Green's a blitz, and they get him back at the 14-yard line. A loss of 6 yards. Leon Holmes on the tackle. It'll be second and goal from the 14-yard line. Second and goal from the 14. Browns come out. Everybody in tight, pretty much. Green under center. Hands off to Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs to the 13-yard line. A gain of a yard. Leon Holmes again on the tackle. And that'll bring up third and goal. Big third down here. Third and goal from the Chief 13. In the eye. Green under center. Hands off to Tubbs. But Tubbs actually lost a yard back to the 14-yard line. It'll be fourth and goal. As Eric Morales came up again and made the tackle. All right, this is going to be a 31-yard field goal attempt by Zach Milholland. It'll put the Browns up by 9. It'll make it a 2-possession game. Fourth and goal from the 14-yard line. From 31, Milholland, the rookie. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. And the Browns go up by 9, 16-7, with 6:35 left to play. Live from Brown Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio, week number 10 here at Jammin' Sports. Our next NFL game will be tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern time. It'll be the 49ers at the Dolphins. Interconference game. 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 Central. Here at Jammin' Sports. Tanner Pearson will kick off. From the 10-yard line over the 20, 25, 30. The return. Number 26, Will Tracy on the return. The rookie out of Baylor. The Chiefs will start from their own 32, down by 9 with 6:31 left. Kansas City has to score twice. Kansas City has been very inconsistent this season. When they look good, they look good. When they look bad, they look bad. If they lose this game, they'll be right at 500 at 5-5. First and 10 for the Chiefs. They come out 4 wide. Corey Morris, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Morris looking. Morris in trouble. And he dumps it off to Tom Kerwin, the tight end, who somehow picks up the first down 10 yards out to the 42-yard line. The third-year tight end out of Oklahoma, Tom Kerwin. They got something out of nothing on that one. First down, Chiefs. Out to the 42. Tackled by several Browns. Take your pick. Who you want to give the tackle to on that one. First and 10 for the Chiefs now at their own 42-yard line. We're coming up on 6 minutes left in regulation. Browns up by 9. 4 wide, single back. Morris takes the snap. Morris in trouble now, gets sacked. Back at the 35, a loss of 7. Cameron Hayward, the defensive end, on the sack. A loss of 7. It'll be 2nd and 17. Five minutes and 40 seconds left. Kansas City faces a 2nd and long from their own 35. 2nd and 17. 4 wide. Morris in the gun. Morris drops back. Throws. Caught by Swift. And Rashard Swift to the 49-yard line. A gain of 14. Got most of it back. It'll be 3rd and 3. Rashard Swift, the former Redskin, now on the Chiefs. In his 10th year out of Alcorn State. He spent 6 years with the Redskins, now in his 4th year with the Chiefs. 3rd and 3 from the 49. 5 wide, 4 to the far side. Morris in the shotgun. Morris looking, throws quickly. Caught by Dean Floyd, or Francis Floyd, to the 46. A gain of 5, and that'll be a Kansas City first down. Francis Floyd, the 4th-year receiver out of Notre Dame. And the tackle made by Austin Schaefer in his 10th year out of Florida International. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs at the Cleveland 46-yard line. 4 wide. Morris in the gun. 4:35 and counting. Morris looks. Morris steps up. Fires deep, caught by Isaiah Chambers, down to the 29. It's a 17-yard gain. As the tackle is made by Brady Harris, the rookie out of Washington State. But that's another Kansas City first down. They're down by 2 possessions, though. Time's becoming a factor here. 4:10 and counting. 1st and 10 from the Cleveland 29. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Morris in the shotgun. Morris looks. Morris fires deep, and it's incomplete. Broken up by Kerry Randolph. I blame Guru. She went up the hill to the neighbor's house. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 29. Her friend is moving from one apartment to another up the hill. 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Morris in the shotgun. Morris looking. Morris throws and caught by Simmons. Down at the 17, a gain of 12. Marlon Simmons, the rookie out of Oklahoma State, on. Yeah, she's helping out. Helping her move stuff. She is. 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Four wide, 3 to the far side. Morris in the shotgun. 3.5 minutes left. Morris to Manning. And Vaughn Manning gets the first down. All the way down to the 5. A gain of 12. Well, we try. We can't hold the candle to Misty, though. It'll be 1st and goal, Kansas City at the 5-yard line. We do our best. We do what we can. 3:10 and counting. First and goal from the 5. Well, I appreciate that. Morris under center.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Under 3 minutes to play. Morris looking. Morris throws to the end zone. Caught by Chambers. Touchdown. Chiefs. Isaiah Chambers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have made it a 13-16 ball game. They're down by 3. They'll just kick the extra point. They made it a one-possession game. This one not over yet with 2:55 left. Brandon White will come on for the point after. White for the PAT. Kick is up, and it's good. Browns lead it 16-14 with 2:55 left. Yeah, Evil Dead says, let's get a different outcome here. Remember, tomorrow we will not be on until 9 o'clock Eastern time. All this week we have something going on at the station that's going to keep me there until 7 Central and still 6 Central. Normally I get off work at 6 my time. I'm going to be getting off at 7 all next week. So we'll push things back. Yeah, just one game tomorrow. There'll be just one game Monday through Friday next week. There's the kickoff. And that goes to the end zone, touchback. It'll be the 49ers at the Dolphins tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern time. We'll head down to Miami for that one. Interconference matchup. Garrett Green comes out. Now, if you're a Chief fan, you want to force a 3 and out here. If you're a Browns fan, eat up the clock. First and 10 Cleveland at their own 25. Everybody in tight. Green under center. 3 to the far side. Green draws back. Fires, caught by Royal. And Royal to the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Mike Mueller on the tackle. And now the Browns are going to milk the clock down as far as they can. Clock is moving, 2:38 and counting. 2nd and 7 for the Browns at their own 28. They come out in the eye. Green under center. Green, play action, rolls out, in trouble now, gets sacked back at the 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of 9. It'll be 3rd and 16. Kevin Crawford on the sack, 8th-year defensive end out of Connecticut. As we will be hitting, the 2-minute warning right after this replay. As the Browns lead it 16-14 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Browns Stadium. 2 minutes left to play in regulation. Browns lead the Chiefs 16-14. The Chiefs have forced the Browns into a 3rd and 16 situation at their own 19-yard line. Both teams still with 3 timeouts. Kansas City trying to get the stop and trying to get the comeback win. The Chiefs really need to win to keep pace in the AFC West. On 3rd and 16, Green in the shotgun. Green hands off to Tubbs, and Marion Tubbs only gets a yard out to the 20. And the Chiefs take a timeout with 1:57 left. The Browns will punt. Kansas City's going to get one more shot. Yeah, who knows? It could be anything. It'll be 4th and 15 from the 20-yard line. All right, here we go. Tanner Pearson back to punt, gets the punt away. And that's going to be fielded at about the 38-yard line by Don Harper. Brings it out to the 39. And now Kansas City, all they need is a field goal. And they're about 30 yards away from field goal range as Corey Morris comes back out. I didn't realize he's thrown 3 picks today. I know he's thrown a couple, but boy, 3? And they still have a chance to win. 1:50 left. Chiefs have 2 timeouts. Can Kansas City pull this one out? 1st and 10. Morris under center. Morris drops back. Morris looking, throws, and caught Isaiah Chambers out of bounds at the 46. That'll be a first down. A gain of 15 yards. 1st and 10. Clock is moving. Morris looking. Morris throws deep and caught by Tom Kerwin down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 21. And the Browns take a timeout. They want to have some time left on the clock in case the Chiefs score. And now Kansas City's in field goal range. It'd be a 42-yard field goal from here. 1:29 left. Chiefs trying to snatch a win. I remember he threw 2 in the first quarter. I didn't know he threw a third. That didn't register. 1st and 10, Kansas City from the Cleveland 25. 3 to the far side. Morris under center.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Morris to Manning. And Von Manning only picks up 2. Cleveland takes a timeout with 1:26 left. They have 1 timeout remaining. It'd be a 40-yard field goal from here. In the rain here in Cleveland. Good news, the 49er Dolphin game, there will not be rain. It's sunny skies in Miami. That'll be tomorrow night. On 2nd and 8 from the 23-yard line. Morris under center.
319.
Morris to Manning. They're keeping it on the ground, forcing Cleveland to take those timeouts when they do. It's a gain of 8. It'll be a first down, and now Cleveland's out of timeouts. The Chiefs can just wind the clock down and kick the field goal, as the Browns have no more timeouts left. .121 on the clock. Look for the Chiefs to run it again and just wind that clock down and then kick the field goal at their leisure and win this game. If they do, the Chiefs will be 6-4 and the Browns would be 2-8. In the I formation on 1st and 10 for the 15-yard line. Morris to Manning up the middle, and Manning to the 11. And now it's a 28-yard field goal. They go to the hurry up, 2nd and 6. Morris in the gun. Morris looking. Morris looking. Throws and throws it away. I don't know why you'd want to do that. Misty's back. How you doing, Misty? This has been a cold May so far. It was 39 degrees this morning. In May, in Tennessee, where it's hot and balmy all the time. 3rd and 6 from the 11. In the I formation, Morris under center. Morris hands off to Manning, and Manning gets the first down to the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal from the 4. That was a gain of 7. Chiefs keep it on the ground. Morris in the shotgun. Morris looking. Morris throws to the end zone. Incomplete. Brooks Harriman in the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Yeah, he was downright cold this morning. I can't remember the last time I saw my breath in May. 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. 47 seconds left. Morris in the shotgun. Morris Hands off to Manning. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 4-yard touchdown run by Vaughn Manning. And the Chiefs go up 20-16 with 45 seconds left. Now Cleveland has no timeouts. And the Chiefs finally regained the lead that they had earlier. Brandon White will come on for the extra point. It'll put the Chiefs up by 5. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Chiefs lead it 21-16, 45 seconds left. So if the Browns are going to win this game, they've got to score a touchdown. They have no timeouts. But if they get a good return here, you never know. But the Chiefs, they work their way back in the game and retake the lead now, 21-16. Kansas City trying to keep pace in the AFC West. Stay a game back of Seattle, who has yet to play this week. The Seahawks will host the Raiders later this week. And there's the kickoff by Brandon White. And that'll be a touchback. That actually works in Kansas City's favor. The Browns don't get a return. They'll start from their own 25 with 45 seconds left. No timeouts. Cleveland, they need a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. They're 75 yards away. They have no timeouts. And 45 seconds to work with. Now, I have seen a lot stranger stuff happen. 1st and 10. Green in the shotgun.
Let's go.
Green fakes the handoff inside. Green rolls out. Green fires deep. And caught by Jefferson. Are you kidding me? At the 20-yard line. A gain of 45. They got to hurry up. Now the Browns are going to have a shot. Down to 25 seconds. Green will spike it with 20 seconds left. What a catch by Tim Jefferson, the former Saint, all the way down to the 20-yard line. And now the Browns can take a couple of shots at the end zone. They have no timeouts, though. They're at the Kansas City 20-yard line. They have 3 receivers off to the far side. I know, I saw Green in the gun. Green looking. Green in trouble now. Throws, dumps it off to Tubbs, and that's good that he dropped it. Time probably would have ran off. That'll stop the clock with 15 seconds left. If you're Cleveland, I don't know why you're throwing underneath. You got to throw to the end zone. You have no timeouts. 3rd and 10 from the 20-yard line. 15 seconds left. 4 wide. Green in the shotgun. Green drops back. Throws to the end zone. Caught by Jefferson. Touchdown. Cleveland. A 20-yard touchdown catch by Tim Jefferson. And the Browns go up 22-21 with 12 seconds remaining. Are you kidding me? I quit. Wow. Wow, what a comeback. And now the Browns will go for 2 to put themselves up by 3. Green under center.
Here we go.
Green to Tubbs, and the 2-point try is good. And the Browns go up 24-21 with 12 seconds left. What a comeback by Cleveland. They had no timeouts. It only took them 3 plays. Of course, the big one was the 45-yard catch by Tim Jefferson that moved them downfield. Unbelievable. Back-to-back upsets here tonight. Now, Kansas City has 2 timeouts, but they only have 12 seconds. Tanner Pearson will kick off for the Browns. He's the punter in his 6th year out of SMU. Now watch Kansas City return this for a touchdown. I would laugh so hard. There's the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 12 by Tracy. And Tracy brings it out to the 33-yard line. Will Tracy. And now Kansas City with 9 seconds. They are 67 yards away. Actually, all they need is a field goal to tie this one up. And with 9 seconds, they can throw it out. They might be able to get into field goal range and force overtime. Wouldn't that be something? Kansas City comes out 4 wide. Morris in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Morris drops back. Morris looking, throws deep, and it's knocked down. Incomplete. Broken up by Austin Schaefer. And now there's not much time left. 4 seconds. Now the Chiefs have no other recourse but to throw it deep and hope for a pass interference. Hope for a miracle. Browns up 24-21. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Morris in the shotgun. Morris drops back. Throws deep down the sideline, and it's incomplete. Ball game. Your final score, Cleveland 24, Kansas City 21. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We have NHL hockey up next.